This is MaxAnimate 1 with the Weekly Mirror. Good afternoon, and welcome to the Weekly Mirror, your trusted source engaging stories, and a comprehensive overview of the week's most important events in 15 minutes. We start off with Monday's headline. Northern Ireland's Education Minister Paul Gavan has said he will ensure the Christian ethos in our schools is maintained, a commitment that takes on heightened significance in the wake of recent legal developments. He was responding after the UK Supreme Court ruled that Christian-based religious education, as it has been taught in schools across Northern Ireland, is unlawful, a decision that has sparked considerable debate and concern among parents, educators, and religious leaders alike. In light of this ruling, Gavan stated that he is actively seeking further legal advice to understand the full implications of the court's decision, emphasizing the importance of thoroughly grasping the legal landscape before making any changes to the current educational framework. He plans to issue guidance to schools in the coming weeks to clarify how they should navigate the complexities introduced by the ruling while still upholding the values and traditions that many believe are central to Northern Irish identity. During a session in the Stormont Assembly, Gavan also addressed concerns regarding the tradition of nativity plays, which are a staple of the Christmas season in many schools. He firmly asserted that nativity plays can continue to take place, assuring Assembly members that he recognizes the cultural and spiritual significance of these performances. This assurance comes as many principals have reached out to his department and other organizations seeking clarity on the matter, reflecting the widespread desire to preserve cherished traditions in the face of legal uncertainties. The landmark ruling followed a long-running case brought by an unnamed father and daughter, which scrutinized the practices surrounding the teaching of RE and the conduct of collective worship in schools. This case has not only impacted the administrative aspects of education but has also prompted a broader discussion about the role of religion in public life and education in Northern Ireland, a region with a complex history of sectarian divides. Speaking on Monday, Gavan reiterated that he intends to issue comprehensive guidance to schools on both issues in the coming weeks, aiming to ensure that the educational environment remains inclusive while respecting the historical significance of Christianity in the region. He pointed out that the court did not strike down the existing legislation, meaning that both religious education and collective worship can, and indeed must, continue in schools. He stressed that there is a legal obligation for these practices to persist, underscoring the importance of maintaining a balanced approach that respects the rights of all students. Furthermore, Gavan highlighted that historically and today, Christianity is the main religion in Northern Ireland, a statement that reflects the demographic realities of the region. He indicated that the court's decision has clarified that it is within the department's margin of appreciation to plan and set the curriculum for the greater part of religious education to focus on knowledge of Christianity. This interpretation suggests that while adaptations may be necessary, the fundamental role of Christianity in the educational landscape can still be preserved. This is a complex judgment that cannot be ignored, Gavan acknowledged, emphasizing the need for careful consideration of the issues at hand before any definitive actions are taken. He expressed his commitment to ensuring that the Christian ethos in schools remains a guiding principle as they navigate the evolving educational landscape. In response to inquiries from his party colleague Brian Kingston about the plans for nativity plays ahead of the Christmas season, Gavan's clarity and decisiveness were evident. "I can give an absolute categoric answer. Nativity plays can continue to take place within our schools," he firmly stated, reassuring educators and families that the cherished traditions of the season will not be lost amid the legal complexities. His commitment to preserving these cultural practices reflects a broader desire to maintain a sense of continuity and community in Northern Ireland's educational institutions. Moving on to Tuesday's headline, authorities looking for a high school football coach who vanished last week and was considered missing have now announced that he is a wanted man, intensifying the search and raising concerns within the local community. Travis Turner, 46, of Appalachia, Virginia, faces serious charges of possessing child sexual abuse material and using a computer to solicit a minor, police in Virginia said on Tuesday. This alarming revelation has sent shockwaves not only through the football community but also among parents and students at Union High School, where he served as both a physical education teacher and the head football coach. The implications of such accusations are far-reaching, and as details unfold, many are left grappling with the reality of the situation. Virginia State Police, VSP, initiated their investigation into Mr. Turner last Thursday, initially intending to speak with him rather than to arrest him. However, upon arriving at his residence, they were informed that he was not home. Since that day, law enforcement has ramped up efforts to locate him, deploying drones and mobilizing search and rescue teams in hopes of finding him quickly. VSP's main priority is locating Turner safely. He is now considered a fugitive, stated a spokesperson for the police department, which now has issued 10 warrants for his arrest. The urgency of the situation is palpable, as authorities express a commitment to ensuring that Turner is apprehended and that the safety of the community remains intact. Additional charges against the football coach are pending, and as the investigation deepens, law enforcement is urging anyone with information about Turner's whereabouts to come forward. The case has attracted considerable media attention, with local and national news outlets closely following the developments. Union High School, where Turner has been a prominent figure, responded to the unfolding events by placing him on administrative leave. The school district acknowledged the seriousness of the situation, stating that they were aware of the charges against a staff member. Mike Goforth, the division superintendent for Wise County Public Schools, emphasized the school's commitment to student safety by affirming that the individual remains on leave and is not permitted on school property or to have contact with students during this tumultuous period. The division will continue to cooperate with law enforcement as this process moves forward. Because this is an active legal matter involving personnel, the division cannot comment further, Goforth added, highlighting the delicate nature of the ongoing investigation. According to a listing in Virginia's missing persons database, Turner was last seen wearing a gray sweatshirt, sweatpants, and glasses, details that have been circulated widely in hopes of aiding his capture. The community's concern is palpable, as they digest the implications of the charges while also worrying about the well-being of their children and the integrity of their local institutions. With their coach missing last weekend, the Union High School football team advanced to the Virginia Regional Final, continuing its 12-0 season, a remarkable achievement that now carries a shadow of uncertainty. As the players and their families navigate the emotional turmoil of competing in the aftermath of such grave allegations, many are left wondering how this situation will impact the team and the fabric of their school community moving forward. Wednesday's headline is that Rachel Reeves has set out details of her second budget since becoming chancellor, outlining her vision for the nation's economic future and addressing the challenges that lie ahead. In her presentation, she emphasized the importance of fostering growth, supporting families, and investing in key public services, all while ensuring fiscal responsibility. A number of measures from the yearly tax and spending plan had already been announced in the days leading up to the statement, sparking discussions among economists and political analysts alike about the potential impact on various sectors of the economy. Other measures were revealed by accident after the UK's budgetary watchdog mistakenly published its official forecast early, leading to a flurry of speculation and debate surrounding the government's financial strategy. The early leak included projections for economic growth, inflation rates, and anticipated government revenue, which prompted Reeves to address concerns about transparency and communication in her subsequent remarks.
I said there would be no return to austerity, and I meant it. This budget will maintain investment in our economy and in our National Health Service. I said I would cut the cost of living, and I meant it. This budget will bring down inflation and provide immediate relief for families.
It's a total humiliation, Madam Deputy Speaker. Last year, she put up taxes by £40 billion, the biggest tax rate in British history. She promised that she wouldn't be back for more. She swore it was a one-off. She told everyone that from now on, it would be stability and she would pay for everything with growth. Today, she has broken every single one of those promises.
Moving on to Thursday's headline. During an Israeli military operation in Jenin, tensions flared with clashes between Israeli forces and Palestinians. The Palestinian Authority accused Israel of war crimes, calling the killings brutal and unjust. Eyewitnesses described chaotic scenes of gunfire and smoke in the streets. Israel defended the operation, targeting alleged terrorists for national security. The incident is under review, though skepticism remains. Israel's security minister supported the officers involved, emphasizing the necessity of targeting terrorists. The debate over security measures highlights divisions and the need for dialogue and peace negotiations amidst ongoing challenges. Now, Friday's headline. Miriam Burns, 75, died tragically at her home, leaving the community stunned. Known for her warmth, she engaged with neighbors and joined local events. Her son, Billy Burns, initially pleaded insanity to her murder, but was later found guilty by a jury, revealing hidden family complexities. At the trial, the judge acknowledged the family's strength and loss, highlighting the painful details of Miriam's death. The event underscored mental health challenges and the need for community support and empathy in the face of tragedy. National lottery results: Lotto, 2, 6, 9, 16, 38, 48, and the bonus ball is 46, jackpot is £7.2 million. Euro Millions, 5, 29, 33, 39, 42, and the lucky stars are 3 and 9, the jackpot is £156 million. UK Millionaire Maker Code is XXGW96165, congratulations if you are a millionaire. Thunderball, 4, 5, 6, 13, 32, and the Thunderball is 3, you can check out the results on the National Lottery website. And now the weather for the week ahead.
The weather through the week ahead is expected to be quite varied, with a mix of sunny spells, overcast skies, and occasional rain showers, reflecting the typical transition from autumn to winter. On Sunday, temperatures will likely hover around a mild 12 degrees Celsius during the day, giving residents a brief respite before the colder air moves in. As we move into Monday, the forecast predicts a drop in temperature to about 8 degrees Celsius, accompanied by cloudy skies, which might discourage outdoor activities but provide an ideal setting for cozy indoor gatherings. By Tuesday, the weather will take a turn, bringing with it a chance of rain that could persist throughout the day, with temperatures remaining steady at around 6 degrees Celsius. This pattern of fluctuating temperatures and precipitation will continue, as the midweek forecast suggests a mix of sun and clouds, with highs reaching only 5 degrees and lows dipping near freezing at night, creating a classic wintry chill that will be felt throughout the week. Residents may want to prepare for potential frost in the early mornings, making it a perfect time to enjoy warm beverages while wrapped in blankets. Overall, this week promises to encapsulate the essence of early December, blending the last vestiges of autumn with the first hints of winter's embrace, inviting everyone to appreciate the beauty of the changing seasons.
And that was this week's Weekly Mirror. We will be back on Sunday at 4 p.m. right here on MaxAnimate 1. The next news will be the MaxAnimate news at 5:45. Have a good evening.